Alright guys, welcome back. Siempre Humilde podcast, episode 9. My boy Luis Sanchez in the building. Podcast, interviewing a podcast. How does it feel being on the other side, bro?
Mi compa Alex, thank you so much for the invitation. Like I said, feels good to be on the other side of the interview for once. But thank you for the invite, bro. Man, I'm excited to be here, man. Thank you.
How does it feel to interview someone that's famous, bro?
Bro. No.
That's good. So, as you guys know, my boy runs Radio Fuego, Ta Cobrón, as much as many other aspects. If you guys ever need a host, we'll put the description ahí abajo. But let's get it started with Luis Sanchez, the brand. ¿Cómo fue que empezó?
The real Luis Sanchez.
Yeah. From your shorty, ¿te gustaba la música mexicana? Until how you got to that point que estás haciendo lo que estás haciendo?
Honestly, it's crazy, bro, porque, when I was little, me encantaba la música, especialmente the banda aspect of it. Me gustaba mucho Chuy Lizárraga, Joan Sebastián y todo eso. And, pues my parents raised me for Mexican music. My dad, nacido en Guanajuato, my mom was born here. So, my dad was the one that showed me all the corridos and banda side of things. And my mom was the one that showed me, like, the maná, the reggaeton, the bachata, todo eso. So, the music was always around me ever since I was little, bro. So yeah.
That's good, bro. Did you always know this is what you wanted to do? Or, like, growing up, ¿qué dijiste? What did you think you would be doing right now?
Porn.
Like, what was your dream?
Porn? No, pero quería ser un actor, bro. I wanted to be an actor desde chiquillo, I always like watching movies and stuff like that. I remember my favorite movie when I was little, at 10 years old, was Rush Hour. Yeah. I would always, say the lines from the Rush Hour movie, todo eso, and I'm like, pues, quiero ser actor when I'm older and stuff like that. Pero, ya, pues, cuando entré in middle school, I was like, pues, I don't know, maybe acting, like, not for me, todo eso. I mean, I was always, like, an outgoing person and stuff like that. Someone, that was just naturally loud and liked to talk y todo eso, but, yeah.
¿Y qué dijiste cuando no se hizo? You're like, nah. Did you go to college? Did you ever think about going to, like, acting school or nothing like that?
No, okay, so when I got to high school, I went to Morton West. Shout out to la gente de Morton West. When I was there, there was that stereotype que, when you were in theater, like, you were a weird kid y todo eso. So I was like, I don't know, maybe theater is not for me y todo eso. So
ahí es donde estaban los baddies, güey.
Low key, right? But I was like, maybe it's not for me. I love school and stuff like that. So I was like, I'll just focus on school and stuff right now and just do, like, other things right now. Yeah, pues, like, the dream of me kind of being an actor, se perdió ahí once I got to high school-ish, yeah.
And your parents knew about that dream? ¿Sabían que tú querías hacer eso?
Yeah, bro. Pues desde chiquillo siempre me apoyaban en whatever I was doing, bro, y todo eso. So, they're like, hey, if you want to do acting. De hecho, actually, I forgot to tell you. I don't know if you remember those commercials que había on the radio where it's like, does your kid want to be on Disney Channel? Yeah. And Nickelodeon and stuff like that. So I remember I kept bugging my mom, like sign me up and stuff like that, because I'm like, I want to do it. Yeah, I remember I went into a commercial, ¿cómo dice? It was an audition for for the Lifesaver gummies, and I was one of the 5 kids that they called back to do it, stuff like that. Yeah, pues ahí me invitaron to acting school, and I went for like a year. Pero I had to pay a lot of money to go there, and it's like if you would keep going, like your chances would be like higher to go. And I'm like, pues. I was so young, I'm like, there's no way they're going to pick me. And sure enough, like, one of the kids in my class was, like, someone on Disney Channel and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like, damn, like, imagínate.
Maybe I would have been there.
Yeah, but it was expensive. I was like, man.
You're like, I'm going to find another way to it. Pues lo bueno que te apoyaron, güey.
Simón, bro, yeah. And that's the thing, bro, like, being in this and all that, like, my parents supported me through it, A lot of people can't say that, A lot of people say, their parents... like told them to go a different route and stuff like that. But I'm thankful that my parents did support me in that. Yeah,
because especially like in the media aspect of things, there's a lot of like those Mexican parents, they don't get it.
Yeah.
Because it's not big. So it's like, like even like when I told my family I was doing a podcast, they didn't know until I started uploading. And then even then, it was kind of like a secret. Do you remember what your first interview was, de Famoso?
Man.
Your first ever one que dijiste? That was like them opening the door for you.
Well... To backtrack a little bit, bro, the whole reason how I got into interviewing and stuff like that is when I got to UIC, I started my radio station there at the college que se llama Radio Fuego. Y ya pues ahí, I had been doing it for like 6 months or so. And out of nowhere, I had an idea. I was like, man, me estaría chingón hacer como un Pepe's Office aquí in the studio, aquí in the radio where they play live y hacemos una entrevista.
Yeah.
because I always used to love watching Pepe Garza and the videos on YouTube
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff
real
like that.
big in that aspect.
Yeah, so it was a big inspiration for me. Yeah, pues when I got into I put a video up on TikTok. I was like, hey, todos los grupos aquí de Chicago, and I'm starting a radio station. I'm like, if you guys want to come on to my show, let's do it. Come on to the show and let's do a podcast así todo eso. Yeah, I let the video sit. Yeah, I remember I checked it the next day. And bro, it popped off like not too crazy, but it popped off where
Agarró la traction.
yeah, bro. Like every group in Chicago, he was hitting me up, and like groups from Texas, New Jersey, Wisconsin, bro, California. They're like, oh, we'll fly out. They're like, we're gonna do the show. I was like, damn, bro. Like it was crazy el apoyo que me daban ahí. So yeah, pues ahí I remember that same night I made like a spreadsheet of all the grupos that wanted to come. Yeah, pues I put them all down there, and I contacted them like let's schedule something. Yeah, pues just scheduling that. Yeah, pues. De ahí, from doing the radio station, that's how I got doing into interviews and stuff like that, bro. Yeah, I seen había el flyer, the Michelada Fest of 2022.
Yeah, when they did the first one, right?
Yeah, or I think it was like 2 more before that, pero no estaba tan grande.
Yeah.
That was the first time they had like the bigger artists, que digamos. And I reached out to them. I was like, hey, like I'm a young kid. I'm like, I want to, because I was 18. I was 18 at the time. And pues I told him, I was like, hey, I messaged him on Instagram. I was like, hey, I'm a young kid wanting to get into, I'm like, can I host Michelada Fest? I'm like, I know I don't have any resume or anything like that, but I like to have fun. I'm like, and I want to be on stage and stuff like that,
Gain the experience. But
yeah, and they left me on scene. I was like, damn, well, it is what it is. I'm like, yeah, pues then I had another like message from somebody else from like their separate profile. They're like, hey, I work for Michelada Fest. They're like, are you free for a phone call? Yeah, pues ahí hablamos like for like an hour. Saludos al compa Osvaldo. And pretty much ahí me dijo, he's like, hey, we already have a host already. He's like, would you be down to interview the artists that we have here? He's like, yeah, we already, he's like, you already do that at the radio station. He's like, so why not do it over
outside,
here at Michelada Fest? Yeah, I was like, oh, damn. I never thought about that. So yeah, bro, yeah, ahí íbamos a Michelada Fest. And I had my first interview with el compa DJ Mateo. Saludos, detrás de las cámaras. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. You did play me to the.
So yeah, that was my first interview I did outside the radio station, bro. And ahí pegó, bro. Gracias a Dios.
We started gaining the traction.
Yeah. Right there, I interviewed Bronco and Mi Banda El Mexicano, and those were like my first 2 big artists.
Like, wow, like you're kind of I made it moment. Not I made it, but you're kind of more like this is what I want to do.
Man, when I interviewed Bronco, bro, it was a crazy ass experience, bro. I'm like, man, like I never get nervous, but in ese momento, when I was waiting for them to come out and all the lights are pointing at you, everybody has their camera like getting ready for you. It's like, man, ahí sí me puse un poquito de nervioso because it's like everybody's looking at me, but no, I mean, echarle ganas, bro,
It's crazy, right? You grow up listening to that kind of music, con tus
exactly,
parents,
bro.
And to be in front of them, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, bro. It's a badass experience, bro. Because they go, you grow up listening to them, and for you to finally meet them, it's like
meeting your idols type.
Bro,
even though they say to never meet your idols, I think that's bullshit. In my experience, de los pocas gentes que he conocido, we've been in the same places, and everybody seems cool.
Yeah.
So, oh man, I mean,
maybe it's certain people, we never know.
It's the ones that you think would be nice que no son. But that's a whole different...
Yeah, that's a whole different topic.
That's a whole different topic. Para que no se ardan. But, man, bro, like, pues, yo viendo eso, doing it, right? Let's get to, like, not even a negative side, but let's get how do you get through the aspect que, like, a lot of people hablan de ti. There's good stuff, and then there's bad stuff. So let's talk about the good stuff first.
Oh.
So, we'll always leave the negativity. Like,
true.
So the good stuff, how does it feel like when people come up to you, ask you for pictures, or they say they see what you're doing? Does that kind of just give you like, all right, I'm doing it and I'm going to keep doing it? Because sometimes you're probably like, I don't know if this is for me, but then that just kind of gives you that push que dices, all right, let's just keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not at the point where I want to be at, todavía estamos creciendo poco a poco.
Yeah, you're building a brand.
But yeah, bro, I mean, I can't believe it, bro. Like when people ask me for pictures and stuff like that, it's like, it's a badass experience, it's like the fact that people are asking you for pictures and signing stuff. I remember I signed this one girl's phone case and stuff like that, so... doing stuff like that makes you feel like I'm the biggest celebrity, stuff like that. So it's a badass feeling, bro. And I love doing what I do, bro. It's not even about the fame and doing off this. I just love doing it as a hobby and having fun with it and being invested in the music porque me encanta la música mucho, bro. I collect vinyl, CDs, cassettes. Like, I'm all about the music, bro. Me gusta de todo, de chante. You know,
different genres and todo.
Bro, I just love music in general, bro.
So it feels cool, right? Like que te digan, hey, like I see your podcast. Hey, se siente, it's like un orgullo que mucha gente no sabe.
Man, bro, yeah, I mean, it's a badass experience. It's like, I can't even explain it to you how that experience is, bro, because it's like, you know, it just shows you that your work's paying off. You know, people like what you do.
That they're seeing what you're doing, and it's gaining that traction that you're like, damn, like people are actually seeing what I'm doing. Yeah. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a famous person, bro.
Yeah, no.
Como en Chicago hay mucho talento.
Sí, bro.
Like, you know, my biggest interview to date is with Alexis from Grupo Rebel. Shout out to you guys. And you know, it's just people that want to see new people. Yeah. También a veces they want to see the new stuff.
And that's part of the reason why I started the radio station, man, porque hay tanto talento aquí en Chicago. It's just waiting for someone to find it and you know, show the whole world que, you know, también aquí en Chicago hay talento, because I was always tired of, you know, the artists from California and Texas. And so, I mean, no offense, but, you know, I'm saying there's a lot of talent here in Chicago, you know, but, you know, there's no reason why Chicago shouldn't be a mainstream place like Texas and California.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, they shouldn't be opening up for the Cali groups in a sense, como cuando hay mucho talento aquí.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but you kind of see it now, like the groups are opening up for bigger artists. You know, but, you know, it's little by little. There's like stuff that could be done to promote them bigger.
Yeah.
Not just throwing them on a flyer.
Simón.
You know, but I think we'll get to that point
eventually. I think so, man. Poco a poco, because like when you look, like I said, like last year, like they weren't doing that. Where groups are opening up for concerts. Like
they don't even. Yeah.
We're in the right way. You know.
I feel like it's like I tell everybody, you kind of need that put. You need money first of all, because that's what people don't see. Mm-hmm. You need a team behind you. You need certain things behind you, but also you just need. No tener envidia. There has to be somebody in Chicago that has to pop it off. Because you know, if I make it, we're all gonna make it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what we need more of. Mm-hmm. Even like with us, like with podcasters y todo.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, with us, it's kind of different. I know Nazo, I know you, so it's always like nothing but love, you know?
Simón.
We're not out here...
Right, hating on each other, coming for each other's throat.
Yeah, like, if you did, you wouldn't do it.
Right.
Like, even, like, we wouldn't be here right now. Exactly. Like, yo, interview... Nah, I'm not gonna fucking do this podcast. But luckily, pues, aquí estamos, bro. Ya sabes, a la hora.
Like I said, thank you for the invite.
Now, let's get to the, sadly, the negative part. Not even negative.
Let's get into it, man. Come on.
He's gonna throw some names out there,
Imagine.
bro.
Oh, this person...
Yeah,
bro, I mean,
how do you deal, like, you know, like, obviously, like just people talking. I'm sure you hear it. I'm sure you see it.
Simón, bro,
people probably send it to you, and you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know I'm not perfect. I know my Spanish could use a lot of work, and stuff like that. And you know, my style of interviewing might not be the best, but you know, it's my own unique style and everything like that. And at the end of the day, there's people that like my stuff, there's people that don't. You know, and I like to think that any good any criticism is good criticism, you know. I'm the type of person that, you know, when you receive some feedback, you know, it's for you to improve on something, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna take it to heart and stuff like that. So, you know, when the people talk, you know, pues, deja que hablan, you know, it's all about if, you know, at the end of the day, they're talking about me, so I'm doing something right, you know, for me to be in the head.
And then in the day, también, there's the people that go up to you first than anybody. Yeah. I mean, if you really look at it, they're the people, like, they see you, like, at an event, and they're like, hey, bro, like, get me up on stage and they're the first people to hit you up asking for a favor.
Maybe that's how I create my villains, right? Because I don't let them go on stage to
Probably, yeah. I think that's a lot of people, man, like I said, le subió, y todo eso. But they don't understand that it's like, a ti te dieron permiso, and you can't just be bringing, like, your every boy out there.
Simón.
So it's like, there's just certain things, like when we met Marca, well, you weren't there, unfortunately, you know, like, pero like when we were there for Gerardo Coronel, and just like these little events that we see each other at, we know how it is. I'm not just gonna bring 50 people with me,
right?
Or promise something que no voy a garantizar, because then you lose your connection.
Yeah,
you know,
you lose that. ¿Cómo se dice? Pues yeah, connection
and friendship with the person, la amistad que agarras con esa persona que te invita a esos lugares. Because you're gonna be like, well, this guy's just
bringing in whoever. So
he's doing it for
not
clout.
Professional.
He's doing it for clout, bro.
Yeah, no, you know, me. My work is always work, you know, so I always tell people that, you know.
Your work speaks for itself.
Yeah, you know, there's been a few shorties that, you know, try to hit up your boy and stuff like that, but it's just to get backstage, and I'm like, you know what? Sorry, man. Sorry. So that's why I stay single. So if any ladies... Nah, man.
We'll put your Instagram link abajo.
Let me know. Hit me up. OnlyFans content. Make sure you use promo code Siempre Humilde for 0% off your first order.
Just remember, send your resume, hit them up Instagram, and if you got a baby daddy or a boyfriend, hit them up on Snap.
I'm not gonna be the stepdad. I'm gonna be the daddy that stepped up.
Cálmate, Alex. Nah, bro, cause like I see like our homie Nazo. Shout out homie
Saludos,
Nazo.
compa Nazo.
Like when he does these posts, bro, like, you know, es lo que siempre te he querido preguntar. Like, we're gonna wait for the interview. Like they just bring you up de la nada.
Yeah, bro, I don't know
And
why.
that shit, like, bro, that shit throws me off. I could see, like, you know, like, this group's good. Like, fuck it, let's talk about Luis Sanchez. I'm like, chilo.
You know, saludos el compa, compa Rubenazo. But yeah, no, I mean, like, out of nowhere, they'll be talking about, like, oh, like, what group needs more push in Chicago? And they'll be like, man, fuck Luis Sanchez. And I'm just like, bro, I don't even got anything to do with this. But no, I mean, I find it funny, bro. It's a funny thing that you know, they do. Like I said, bro, like, if people are talking about you, that means you're doing something right, you know? So
has anyone ever gone up to you, like, with negativity? Que you had to, like, backtrack out of a situation? Que dijiste que you're like, fuck.
Not that I can, like, say right now. I don't think so. I mean, if they have, like, nah, man, no. I mean, every time like, someone comes up to me, it's always, like, good vibes, stuff like that. 'Cause, you know me? Yeah, I mean, because even with me, you know, like, I'm not...
Tú no estás buscando los problemas.
Yeah, and, like, I'm just, like, I'm a happy person, man. You know, like, I go out there and I'm always shaking hands, smiling and stuff like that. You're never going to find me mad on the side of the stage, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm always, you know, positive, man, you know, so...
Because in the day, como we were talking off camera, you're a brand.
Yeah, bro.
So, like, you know, like, when you go out to do these events, last thing you want to do is be sloppy drunk, especially if you got an interview after.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool to party and everything, but have you ever interviewed someone?
To a certain extent.
Have you ever been faded, like, doing an interview?
Never, no.
Good.
Usually when I go out, I mean, I usually don't drink at all, but, man, me echo una michelada, de vez en cuando, un shot on stage, you know, when we're hosting.
Cuando se te lo ofrecen.
Yeah, you know, ¿cómo dice? Para
levantar el ánimo, el ambiente.
Yeah, you know, see everybody drinking, you know, you gotta get the party going and stuff like that, you know, well, they say clear your throat and everything like that.
Because you know what I noticed, bro? A lot of people se offended when you don't take their shot.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes you know, you can't be drinking that much, so sometimes I put my thumb. I'm about to reveal my biggest secrets here. I put the thumb on the bottle and pretend like I take a shot. I'll be like,
haces tus caras y todo. Yeah, bro, because
you know, I'll exaggerate and shit.
Yeah, bro, because te digo, like, people se offended, bro.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that, and so, like, even, like, when I go out, a veces you're just trying to chill. Y te ofrecen un trago, and they take it as a sign of disrespect. It's like, vergas. You know, so...
Yeah,
I'm glad to see it's not just...
It's like a little, I don't know, it's weird, like it's not nothing bad, but I'm just saying, like, it's, I don't know, it's weird, you know, it's like leaving your hand out there, you don't shake it back for them.
That's different, well, I feel you, yeah, como que para ellos, that's the ultimate sign.
Yeah, luego ya andan tomados ellos también.
That's the ultimate sign of disrespect.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's me allowed.
No, mames. So you mentioned you were single, I see, like, how long has it been, and do you think, like, with what you're doing now, you're ready to jump into... You're ready to jump into that point of your life that you could see yourself with somebody? You think you still have a lot of work to do?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, like right now, I'm so focused on my school and my work. It's like, I don't know. You never know. You know, when the right person comes around, you know, you know and stuff like that. But ahorita, you know, I'm just so focused on, like I said, I work on school. I need one more year to finish college. So right now, I'm just...
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, bro. You know, just trying to finish up and, you know... Like I said, you know, just focus on my dreams, bro, you know.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not going to let no shorty get in my way, so come on, y'all. Pónganse truchas, Pónganse truchas.
Sneaky links, hit them up.
After hours, baby, come on.
Yeah, bro, like I said, like, you just need to find that one person, I guess. Bro. Like, a lot of kids, morros that I see that are músicos, they're married, have kids and everything.
That's crazy.
Like, damn, y'all making me feel old, bro. Like, but I'm glad that they found their person,
right.
You know? So that's why I asked, like, do you think, like, let's say you have a girl, you think she's going to be okay with you doing the late nights, doing the...
I mean, she better, man.
She knew what she was getting into.
You know what you were getting into when you're going with Luis Sanchez. Voy a llegar hasta las 5 de la mañana y quiero mi scrambled eggs. Imagine, no. Imagine este güey, ¿quién se cree? No, bro. I'm all about respect to us. But, yeah.
That's good, bro. You want to get to some fan questions real quick?
Let's get it. A ver qué quieren preguntar la clica, la racita.
La raza. I had a couple. I'm just going to go through a couple. Some of them were a little repetitive.
But.
All right. First one's from my cousin, Saul. Shout out to my cousin. It says, what's the favorite artist you have interviewed and why?
I love that question porque I've interviewed a lot of people, bro. And my favorite person that I've interviewed... it's tough to say because, I mean, I've always had a positive... I've never had a bad interaction with anybody. Gracias a Dios. So actually, maybe. We'll talk about that a little bit later, maybe. But my favorite person that I've interviewed, probably Primavera. Yeah, the singer, Tony Melendez, bro. I mean, I love Primavera. They're my top five artists of all time. So, you know, for me to get to interview them, it was crazy. I remember talking to the manager porque he was doing an interview with ¿cómo se llama? Audi, the Univision. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he was doing an interview with him, and I was like, oh, you know, can I do an interview with him with Tony after? Yeah, his manager was like, oh yeah, but it's got to be less than a minute long. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. You know, I'm prepared. You know, I got
like
my
a little
question
clip,
ready. Yeah. You know, in the video, the interview was kind of a little rushed, and I was getting ready to wrap it up. He's like, and Tony was like, that's it. He's like, that's all you got to ask me. And I was like, oh, I could ask you more. I'm like, but your manager said you had to leave. He's like, no. He's like, I'm gonna go eat. He's like, I'm in no rush. He's like, I'm done. Yeah, bro. We ended up talking for like in the video. We ended up talking for like 15 minutes, bro. On the thing. So it was a badass experience. Que you know, él, you know, he se prestó su tiempo, and you know, he was just.
Él te dijo, hey, let's keep going.
Bro. So it was, you know, it was badass right there, and like I said, it was one of my idols. So you know, to get to meet them and interview them was crazy, bro. So
there's your answer. You know? All right, another question is from Güeros Miches. # Cubole mi gente. It says, what made you want to start Radio Fuego? Saludos.
Saludos, compa Güeros Miches, one of the first sponsors on Radio Fuego. Cubole mi gente. We'll start off with that first. Honestly, that started off as a thing. I don't know if it was when I started the radio show or when I started doing my interviews, but I remember I was just like, I gotta have my own style to do interviews and stuff like that. So it was always like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna start off my interviews by saying, "¿Qué hola, mi gente?" And yeah, pues ahí, you know, it kind of just stood.
It was a catchphrase.
Yeah, the catchphrase, what they say when I start my interviews. So yeah. What was the second part of the question?
He just said, what made you want to start Radio Fuego?
What made me want to start Radio Fuego? It was weird, bro, because when I got to college, I didn't even know I wanted to do radio. Pues when you get there as a freshman, they have the involvement fair where they have all the clubs there to see what you want to join and stuff like that and be a part of like the college experience and todo eso. Yeah, pues I seen the radio station was there. I was like, damn, like, gotta be badass to do. And like, I always wanted to. Pues de hecho, before that, I was doing sports announcing at Morton and stuff like that. So like at the games, you know, I'd be the person on the microphone in like the stadium and todo eso.
PA announcer?
So PA announcer, huh? So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go to UIC, because they asked me, they're like, hey, you have a nice voice. They're like, would you like to come do announcing for us at UIC? And I was like, hell yeah. So I'm like, if I'm using my voice for the sports, I'm like, why not use it for the radio too? Yeah, pues I gave it a try, and I love it, man.
Luckily pegó.
Yeah.
You still do it, bro?
Yeah, I still do it. The days are changing because we're switching over to a summer schedule, so I can't tell you, but just stay tuned.
Keep updated. Follow them. Follow them on Instagram. You guys are on Instagram, right?
Instagram.
All right. Actually, this one's kind of, repetitive, but I'll ask. What inspired you to do what you do now?
What inspired me to do what I do now?
Was there a certain person?
Honestly, not really a certain. Or actually, I could say, I don't know if you know who Nardwar is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one who does like interviews with like all the rappers.
And all them, yeah.
He was a big inspiration for me, bro. I always loved how like he just knew like everything about the artist, stuff like that. So I just always thought like it was cool for him, you know, to have segments, and the artists were always like, bro, like, how do you know that? You know, it's scary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, he was a big inspiration. Y también, pues, te digo, like I said, I've always, since I was little, I knew I either wanted to be talking on a microphone or like talking behind a camera. So I knew I was always going to be something in media and stuff like that. So, te digo, pues, I guess I could say I was my own inspiration, you know? To not sound cocky like that, but, you know.
Short terms, follow your dreams. Yeah. Follow that little voice in your head. All right, last question. Anonymous. Who put you in the position that you're on, or who put you in the position that you're in now? Who would you think?
Honestly, saludos al compa 312 Corridos, el compa Memo. Él, you know, he reshared my video que I told you that I put out there when I was doing the interviews on the radio station. I was looking for grupos. But, you know, he was like one of like he is one of the main, you know, like creators here in Chicago y todo eso. That knows all the grupos.
He has a big following, yeah.
And so, you know, pues all the grupos that follow him, they're like, oh, pues, you know, let me go follow this guy también. So thank you, el compa Memo, because if it weren't for him, honestly, and a lot of other people too resharing the video. Excuse me. You know, if it wasn't for that video, bro, I wouldn't be where I am right now, because that
was catapulted you into that.
To that starting point, bro.
I mean, that's good, bro. Yeah. A lot of the questions were kind of repetitive. You know, where do you start? You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
TFTI and shit. Invítenos a tomar. When's your birthday, bro?
My birthday is coming up in July 9th.
¿Qué se va a hacer?
Se va a hacer un desmadre. La gran peda del año, todos están invitados. I might be doing a little event, so stay tuned. I don't know, maybe a little ranch party, so with all los grupos aquí de Chicago para que se jalen toda la raza, porque 21st birthday. So,
Se va a poner bueno.
Se va a poner bueno. Legal age.
Siempre Humilde estará presente. Si Dios permite, ahí estaremos, bro, ya sabes.
Yes, sir. So, todos están invitados. Sí se hace. We're still in the works, you know?
Tell your friends to invite their friends to invite their friends, and have them watch your kids that night.
Yeah.
Please.
Please and thank you in advance. So va a ser un gran peda, so prep your liver.
All right, so let's kind of backtrack into what you said, like about like your best interview. What was your worst interview? Even if you don't want to like put their name out there or whatever.
My worst interview.
And was it because of you or was it because of that person? Because then sometimes you have your off days, but like you said, siempre estás alegre. So what do you think would be something you could have done better, or one that you're like, I wish I didn't do it?
Maybe my interview with Luis Enriquez. I mean, no salió, just for the reasons for the company I was with at the time. But, you know, allá anda un poquillo tomado el compa Luis R. So, you know, when I was asking him questions, I would be like, oh, you know, ¿qué pasa aquí de la energía aquí de Chicago? You know, like, talk to us. And he'd be like, no, pues Chicago, está bien cabrón. That's all he said. And I was like, so yeah, I tried dragging more out of him. And, pues yeah, you know, he es un hombre ya más reservado, you know, de pocas palabras. So, and that was like when the Calma Sepa era was like really hot. Yeah. So I was like, I'm like, la gente de Chicago is like, it's a crazy environment. I'm like, ¿crees que vas a tener a calmar a la gente? He's like, Calma Sepa. That's all he said. So, yeah, so I mean, it was lit, and pues, yeah, it was, you know, that's probably the worst one I had, just because, you know, I tried bringing out like stuff from him, y como que, you know, no quería. But I mean, that's just how he is as a person, you know?
But I mean, even just meeting him, too,
yeah.
You know, especially how big he is now. I mean, he's coming to Minche Fest, bro. So if you guys don't know, my boy's hosting Minche Fest this year again. Mm-hmm. So if you guys see him, say what's up to him.
Yes, sir. Vamos a estar ahí presentes doing interviews with everybody. So make sure if y'all see me, make sure y'all
see him, give him a shout out.
Do an interview with y'all. Let me know.
Yeah,
but part 2, hopefully, with Luis R. Crazy. That's Junior H coming. So
you excited
ready for that?
Bro?
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm excited. I'm a big fan of ¿cómo se llama? Santa Fe Clan and Caliuchis. They're coming on Saturday. So
he's from Guanajuato too, right?
Yeah, bro.
Santa Fe.
Guanajuato's gonna be presentes. Yeah, Santa Fe Clan, Junior H, Chino Pacas, and me. Yeah, Guanajuato's gonna be in the house for Michelada.
They're doing big things out there, bro. Mm-hmm. That's good, bro. Hey, tú que has entrevistado a Bronco, tú que has entrevistado a Conjunto Primavera, que has entrevistado pues a todos los de la época de nuestros parents. What do you think about the movement que está pasando con la música ahorita, los tumbados?
Pues I mean,
in your personal, like, ¿te gusta, or do you think it's just something que va a pasar?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, de hecho, when I got to middle school, like I stopped listening to Mexican music, bro. Yeah, because I went to like all white middle school and stuff like that. I was like, man, like nobody listens to corridos here. I'm like, so you know, I gotta listen to the music that's popping right now. So
yeah, to be different.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I was listening to, you know, all the mainstream like English music that was popping and stuff like that. But yeah, I went to Morton. That was, you know, Morton's like 99.9% Hispanics and all that. So I'm like, man, I got to get back into my roots, por decir, and, you know, listen to all the music and todo eso. So
what's popping now?
Yeah, so I was a really big fan of the Corridos Verdes era. You know, ni fumaba at the time and stuff like that. Pero la música, all the early Fuerza Rígida, Arsenal Efectivo and all that. Bro. I remember going to the Smoke Me Out tour like 16, was it? It was best concert I ever been to, bro.
I think you reshared a picture of that one time on Instagram. Yeah, when you were like a shorty.
Bro, yeah, it was crazy, bro. So, but yeah, if it weren't for that, like I said, I wouldn't be like into the music as much as how I am right now and stuff like that. So, going back to the question for this time, I'm sorry, I like to get off track.
You're good.
I mean, it's a movement, bro. I mean, some of the songs are catchy and todo eso, but I feel like some of the songs now are just like TikTok songs, por decir, like the pegan because they are so overplayed on TikTok.
They want that little clip they could clip out.
Bro, and it's like, I mean, it's a smart strategy, though. So, and sometimes, you know, the songs are really catchy and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a movement and stuff like that. So I mean, it's music evolving, bro. You know, so we're going into what is it now, the corridos felices y todo eso.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Octavio Cuadras.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a whole new movement, bro. And I'm here for it. Like I said, me encanta la música.
Para todo, you know, there's like times in a peda where you want that, or like, because cuando ya estás bien pedo, you want the old shit.
Oh, yeah.
La música que nunca va a quitarse de estilo, pues.
Los Invasores,
los Cadetes, Vicente, Chalino, all that, los traileros, all that, you know, stuff like that. That's why I ask if it's a movement, because a lot of people, like my parents hate that kind of music.
The no school music?
Yeah, they hate when I listen to it, bro. And they say, no, pinche música que no sirve. So I always just like asking everybody like what they think of it. Because there are some people in my age that said they don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that you fuck with it.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm open to all music. I mean, if there's songs that I don't like, pues, I mean, you know, we won't listen to them. But no, I mean, most of the time, like, I'm open to hearing new music and stuff like that, and, you know, giving it a try, because, you know.
Especially you being on radio, because you gotta kind of like,
gotta
si te piden una canción.
Exactly, you gotta know a lot of songs, you know. So.
Yeah. Pues como have you ever heard Gabito sing outside of Corridos? His earlier shit?
I have not, bro.
Check it out, bro. And then let me know.
You think it's better than his original?
Not that, but like check it out as into what I see when I always say you gotta adapt. So go, look up Gabito Ballesteros, bro. Just look him up. I would play it, but copyright and shit like that. So, pero look him up and look up like his early album, bro. Rancheras.
I mean, yeah. So
Rancheras, bro. Just look it up, and you just kind of see that you kind of have to adapt to what everyone's doing. Yeah. It's like me and you. We have to adapt to social media, TikTok. You kind of have to adapt to what people want. Yeah. You got to give the people what they want. You got to give people content. You got to like, if you like when we make those questions, who do you want us to interview? And people probably be like, oh, they don't want to do the interview. Maybe they're ignoring me. But it's like there's a lot of stuff that goes into doing what we do and prepping, and you're like, you know, like la gente se agüita.
Yeah. It's like, you know, I try to give whatever la gente pida y todo eso, but sometimes there's, you know, no se puede, you know. Yeah. Sometimes, like, you know, the artist is only coming in for like a day, or they fly in that morning and they gotta be sound check at like noon and stuff like that. So it's, you know, a lot of people think it's just like, oh, like, why can't you just go and interview them? You know,
why can't you just show up to where you're staying? I
mean, maybe I could. Maybe if I just, I've never done that actually, where I just like go to a venue and just like wait for them to, you know, do an interview. I always ask beforehand, you know, be respectful and.
But I mean, you gotta kind of go prepared, bro. You kind of just gotta like, you know, you gotta be like, I don't want to just show up. And
exactly.
And now you're like, fuck.
So yeah, I like to go always like, you know, with someone saying, yeah, you know, it's cool for you to come by and stuff like that. So always asking for permission, you know.
Yeah, because like let's say I tell you like interview Junior, and that's a hard interview. I'm pretty sure that's a hard interview to get. So people need, como dijimos, you just kind of gotta adapt. And are you active like on TikTok y todo eso?
I try to be, bro. I recently, like, I slacked a little bit for a while uploading on TikTok, because I'm like, man, like, all my followings on Instagram, I'm like, if I start something from TikTok, I'm starting like all the way from the bottom again. But man, right now TikTok's the way to go, bro. Like,
honestly, that's what I was gonna tell you, the same thing.
So
bro.
I mean, I put my interviews on there and stuff like that, and I think you know, they get more traction on.
It's the reposts and the favorites and all you need to do is hashtag one thing. Bro, you need that one person to repost it. Yeah, you know, like you need that.
Everybody just starts sharing and stuff like that.
Everybody's like, all right, damn, like this guy, he got an interview with this person.
The best interview I've had has over like 5.5 million views. What else? Alegres, bro. Yeah, it's got like almost 3 million on each platform on Instagram and TikTok. So it's crazy, bro.
Because they have a big following. Because people our age, parents y todo eso. Eso no va a pasar de moda. Yeah, bro. I think it's just kind of hard, like, to keep it consistent, like you said, bro. Yeah, it's just like there's like just so much going on.
Yeah, I mean, the main too is like, you know, not everybody's gonna find every artist as interesting as the other ones. You know, it depends on how popular they are at the time and stuff like that too. But you know, cool, bro. You know, las cosas pasan, and I just gotta be there, you know, to record content. You know.
Yeah, because you gotta be everywhere, bro. Yeah. You said summer's coming up, so you're doing the Queenship Festival. I think the Queenship Festival was the first time I heard of you, bro. To be honest, you know, shout out my boy Isidro who runs it right there, 24K. So how'd you go about that? Like working locally, because it's one thing to work. But then it's one thing to work with people that you see every day, you know. So
with them, bro, it was kind of a thing. I remember seeing the flyer, que iba a venir Voces de Rancho. So yeah, I think it was like I forgot when it was. I think it might have been in August. And when I started doing Micheladas, it was in June. Yeah, I remember asking Eddie from BR Barber Lounge, and I remember telling him like, hey, you know, can I do an interview with Voces de Rancho? I'm like, I'll do interviews with all the local artists. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, sounds good. He's like, you're good to go backstage and do it. So yeah, de ahí, I did the interview with Voz de Rancho. I did the interview with all the local groups, todo eso. Because at the time, that's, you know, when I was trying to get into it, todo eso. Yeah, I remember, I think it was the last day on Sunday. I forgot who it was. No me recuerdo si era mi compa DJ Johnny or DJ Whopper. He had to go, and then he needed somebody to host on stage. And I was like, well, I could do it. You know, I'm always pretending to be a host. I'm like in the bathroom, in the shower, and all that stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, let's do it. Why not? So yeah, me inventé on the stage, and you know, just tirando ambiente. You know, I had my phone on the aux, and just playing songs and getting the people hyped up. And
Just
stuff
interacting with the crowd.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, maybe I could start doing this too and stuff like that. Yeah, pues poco a poco, few events here and there we do where I host and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that's like your thing too now, right? You host events and todo eso.
Yeah, I like going to La Herradura and stuff like that. So, do some events and stuff like that.
So when it's stuff like that, the promoters hit you up, or how do you go about that?
Yeah, sometimes the promoters will hit me up and stuff like that, and then si quieren tirar ambiente, pues, who to call, como los Ghostbusters, you know what I'm saying?
Call me.
Yeah, right. So no, I'm a party person, bro. I always like seeing the party get all crazy and stuff like that. So
You like to start the party, como dices.
If I wasn't doing radio, I'd be a DJ right now, por decir, but. Maybe that's for another time down the line. So we'll see what happens.
It's harder. You got to control the crowd.
Yeah, bro. Mm-hmm.
Like I think what's crazy, like when I met Marca y los pregunté, and they said that Chicago's all about corridos. Mm-hmm. So and even like local groups like Secta and all that, they have to play corridos because if they play love music, people kind of get pissed, bro.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, you've seen it.
So you get more gente que ambiente y todo eso.
Yeah. There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, right.
Oh, but mira, el Tito.
El Tito doble P. Primo de Peso Pluma.
He wrote a lot of his songs.
Yeah, bro.
So, top 5 interviews, bro.
Oh, man. That's tough.
Top 5 interviews you've done and top 5 interviews you want to do.
All right, let's do top 5 that I've done. So,
and I want them ranked with.
Oh, I'm about to say in no particular order, man. Fuck.
Ranked.
Okay. All right, well, I guess I already said number 1, Primavera. Number 2, we'll probably do Los Alegres. Number 3, probably El Fantasma and Taco Bron. Number 4, let me think. Te digo, man, so many people, I gotta look back and stuff like that. More than likely, I'll say, do I want to put him in there? I think I do. Oh, I was gonna put Jose Torres in there, but it was more just like an interaction. No quería entrevista mi compa Jose Torres, so I won't put him in there. But that was a good one. Honorable mention. So we got 3. Probably, man. I think I gotta look back at the pictures. I'm probably forgetting on people who I've met already. Hold on. At number 4, I'm gonna do Eslabon Armado. Taco Bron, that was a cool experience. And then number 5, La Potra, La Caballota, Ivy Queen, reggaeton artist. Yeah, Más Flow. Yeah, it was another festival que hicimos. But también the same people from Michelada Fest, pero era otro festival. And that was cool, bro, because, she was one of the pioneers of reggaeton and stuff music. Like that. So,
it's a different genre.
Yeah, and, it was funny because, I was a little bit nervous, too, doing it. I remember, my mom grew up listening to her and stuff like that, so I listened to her too and stuff like that. Yeah. And I remember when she was right there playing on the stage, there was a little ramp, and I was right there jamming out and stuff like that. I remember she seen me and she blew me a kiss and stuff, and I was like,
she asked you?
Yeah, my little sugar mama,
You're like,
calm. And so in the interview, she's like, I remember you. She's like, you were having a good time. She's like, I seen you, and I was like. Yeah, thanks, babe.
Follow me on Instagram. Obviously, we could probably do a whole episode on the interviews. About top 5. And what are the top 5 that you want to do?
Top 5.
Shoot to the moon, bro.
Top 5.
It doesn't even have to be a Mexican artist. It could be a actor. It could be stuff like that.
For sure, Tucanes de Tijuana. That's the main one I really want. That's the only one I want. No, Tucanes de Tijuana, Ramon Ayala. I would say this one, but it's gonna happen soon. Con el compa Eliseo Robles, so we're gonna interview Eliseo Robles. So that one's coming soon. So Tucanes, Ramon Ayala. Let me think, who else? Was el hijo del Chapo, Ovidio Guzmán. Why not? Number 4, I'm gonna say. Oh man. I'm trying to think in the Mexican music industry right now. I'll probably say Drake. I'll throw him up there because I'm a big Drake fan. There's a Chiquillo. And number 5, another person I want to interview. It's right there. Oh, I know who. ¿Cómo se llama? Oh, what's her name? Damn. La hija de Antonia Aguilar. What's her name? Angela Aguilar. Let me know, man.
No te enamores,
Angela Aguilar. So, yeah, that's another one.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, they got a big family, bro. So, familia de trayectoria, So
It's crazy, right? You name more artists that we listen to younger than now. Just goes to show you.
oh, another honorable mention, Alfredito Olivas.
Tenemos que ir a México, mi pa.
Ojalá que viene muy pronto a Chicago, bro. I'm waiting for him to come by. I mean, their concerts look fun right now, bro. Yeah?
La neta, that's one thing I want to do. Experience concert. Have you ever experienced a concert in Mexico, bro? Like a palenque?
Not a palenque concert. I've only been to like a feria, así.
Missing out, bro.
Yeah, you went? What was the one you went to?
I was away. I saw Luis Enriquez.
I read that one was crazy.
Yeah. It's just a different... ¿Cómo te lo explico? Allá, pues obviously you have the fresillas and all that que tienen feria enfrente, bro. And you got pues everybody that goes. It's just a fucking experience, bro, que tú ni te puedes imaginar, bro. Because la gente está like they work, they earn their money. Yeah, you start seeing an artist that goes once a year, bro.
Yeah.
As opposed to here where
they
come every 3 months, 6 months. Bro. So like, next time you go to Guanajuato, bro, vete a la Feria de León. Have you ever been?
I've been one time, but yeah, it's tiene rato que no.
Trust me, bro.
I haven't been.
Go and do a palenque. And then come back and tell me if I was right. And if I wasn't right, hasta voy contigo, güey.
Vamos,
hasta vamos, güey. Because I do like going to like ferias like that. But it's just different in the aspect that they don't have a time limit.
Yeah, so
el palenque is... for Luis, they started at 1 a.m. And the tickets at 7 p.m. So I was shipped by 9.
Que no había... I think it was recently que Fuerza Regia llegó like bien tarde a un concierto así.
Like 6 hours late, bro.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
It's because in Mexico, when it's a palenque, they give you the freedom to... So like in the boleto, it literally says that the time... That's just the doors open. So you gotta like pace yourself with the drinking.
Yeah.
No quieras terminar bien.
Black out before they even go up on stage and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, when you experience a palenque, bro, you're just gonna be like, damn. You have more appreciation even for the músicos because están ahí todos juntos and it's just a whole different...
Right back,
es otro pedo, bro.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've seen the videos, bro. ¿Cómo se ponen, bro? I mean, I gotta go out there. I usually go to Mexico in December and January, so, I mean...
¿Sí te toca la de León?
Yeah. I
think
so.
Right.
Porque it's like in the middle of December, ¿no? Or is it like it's by Año Nuevo, ¿no?
Y es como los medios de enero y los principios de febrero, bro.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm out there during that time. But I'm like an hour away. Check it out, bro. Let me know.
I got you.
Estamos
pendientes con eso, ¿eh?
Do an interview out there, bro.
Imagine.
Just be careful.
Pretty crazy out there, man. Wow.
Yeah, sadly. Nah, bro, I mean... ¿Y tus parents qué piensan ya de todo lo que has hecho?
Man, they're blessed, bro. I mean, que su hijo is out here doing stuff that they would have never imagined, stuff like that. You know, I'm going to college, and unfortunately they couldn't, you know, but I mean, I'm kind of living their dream for them and stuff like that, you know. So just trying to make my parents, family proud, bro. I'm the oldest sibling and relative aquí in Chicago. So, you know, just trying to set, también un ejemplo for... my younger siblings and my younger relatives, los primos, todo eso, and yeah, bro, that's what I'm all about, bro. Just kind of representing my family's name and representing Guanajuato and Chicago con todo el poder.
Con el orgullo.
Yeah, bro.
So they know, like, I'm pretty sure, like, your whole family knows what you do. Like,
yeah,
que vas allá and then they're like, they see lo que estás haciendo.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy when I go to Mexico and pues veo la gente, pues obviamente no pueden venir para acá. Pues yeah, the only reason I haven't deleted Facebook yet is because I have like half my family on there from Mexico, so I leave it out there so they can see también what I'm doing and stuff like that.
Son las que te hablan bonito, güey. Tus tías cuando subes, qué guapo, mijo.
Me gusta, tía. Me gusta que me hables.
Pinche corazón pa' usted.
No, but yeah, they be like, but you know how Mexican families be. They be bragging about you, like, mijo es un orgullo, mira, estaba.
Humbly bragging.
Yeah, humbly.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Que dicen.
And they're like, las pinches tías que ya no me hablan. No, mira, mi hijo está con
con este compa.
Ajá, con los tigres, no sé qué. And I'm like, tía, I don't even like you like that.
Like, ni me pelas.
I know, right?
Ni me invitas a tus fiestas.
Pinche tía, mamón.
For real.
Saludos, tía.
A la que la aplique.
Hey?
Nah, bro. I mean, that's cool, bro, because you need a whole support system, bro. So...
And it's crazy, bro. Like, I mean, I know I said that a lot. It's crazy. Counter in the comment section, please, because I've said that like 7 times probably already. But no, I mean, like I said, I still can't believe that what I'm doing right now. It's a blessing, bro, and another one too, a blessing. Comment, Connor. But yeah, when I was on the news 3 times, My family was there. And I remember cuando salía on Fox News, there was like a whole like 3-minute segment they did about me and stuff like that. And I remember I couldn't go because I had a meeting with somebody for a festival. And I just get a video of my whole family in the living room, my grandma's house. That's like kind of like our meeting spot. Y todos están, everybody's crying and stuff like that, watching the interview live on the TV and stuff like that. And everybody's like, vente pa acá so we can bust open a bottle and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I'm like, ahorita llego and stuff like that. So it's like, man, my family is everything to me, bro. Without them, I probably wouldn't, like I said, be where I'm at right now. Because they're the reason que they're pushing me. My mom sees I'm slacky. She's like, hey, las pinches pilas.
And that's crazy, bro, because we don't realize that till we're older. Like, when you're younger, cuando te regañan, you're like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm fucking running away. I don't want to be here no more.
Like, ya vente a comer, pendejo.
Yeah, I'm all mad and shit right there eating.
Yeah, güey.
But no, I mean, it benefits us. And at the time, maybe you might not think so, but, growing up now, looking back at it, it's like, man, like, it gives you, like, rules in life, to.
But even then, I say, like, even now, like, when we go through shit that, like, probably, like people just see the happy side of everything we do,
Uh-huh.
There's hardships that we go through.
Yeah.
But I think that's also what makes us be like, all right, I'm never getting back to that point.
Simon.
So you're like, all right, I fell, so I'm never gonna go back to that fucking point. I'm just gonna keep pushing. If I lose friends, if I lose this, that, I'm just gonna keep fucking pushing towards my dream.
I've lost a lot of friends. I went from being like one of the most popular kids in high school. I knew a lot of people in high school, por decir.
Yeah.
So now being like, I only have like 4 like really close friends. So I think, because it's like.
But that's all you need, bro.
Yeah, and it's all I could ever ask for too. I'd rather have real people next to me than people that I know are gonna be just here for me because I'm doing this. So.
And also, like, one thing I've heard that I hear all the time is like, if your friends don't help you grow, or if your friends don't tell you when you're fucking up, they're not your friends.
Exactly.
Y eso tiene mucha razón.
Yeah.
Because, like let's say you're out partying and fucking up and they gotta check you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, they're gonna be like, hey, bro, what you're doing, you're a fucking brand. Ponte las putas pilas, o hasta aquí es mi amistad. Y luego, pues uno se agüitan and they're like, man, fuck your friendship.
Yeah. People get butthurt off that sometimes. They don't like hearing the truth and stuff like that. But sometimes you need that criticism to help you, get better.
If you don't grow from it, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah,
and I'm sorry. Like,
yeah,
a lo mejor mucha gente va a escuchar eso y va a decir, no mames, pinche.
It's the truth, though.
Las verdades duelen.
The truth hurts.
So, cuando tu tío está en la peda hablándote que tú nunca cuidaste por tu abuelita, güey. Peleándose por los terrenos. Ahí es cuando salen las verdades.
Salud por eso.
Saludcita. Nah, bro, but I mean, what's next, bro? What's something little Siempre Humilde sneak peek you can give us?
I mean, bro, there's a lot of stuff coming up, man. Like I said, just estén pendientes. Like I said, we're bringing back the radio station soon. Season 3, we're in the process of filming now for Ta Cabrón Season 3, so we're trying to get the best.
Check it out if you
best
haven't.
artists, yeah. I mean, make sure you guys check it out on Outtake TV's YouTube channel, Ta Cabrón. Interviews with your favorite artists, and we eat some tacos, and we put the salsas on there. A lot of people think the salsas are fake, but hey.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I've read a lot of comments.
Bro, so that's what I was saying. We went to La Herradura and we're getting people the salsa, and yeah, I mean they had quite the reaction, bro. I felt bad because we're like, when we went that day, we're like, man, like I don't know if people are gonna want to try it, because it's salsa. Who wants to try salsa? Así nomás. And everybody we asked to try it, tried it that day, bro. And like, man, I felt bad. We couldn't give them no water or anything like that, but that's how we thought. But no, I mean too, we're working with a lot of festivals and stuff like that. Summer, I'm gonna do a challenge in June where I'm gonna upload every day of summer. I'm gonna call it the Sanchez Summer. We're gonna upload every day from June all the way to August, and just putting content out there, whether that be interviews, vlogging, bro. We're just gonna put a whole bunch of content out there. So this is I said in the beginning of January. I know everybody says this is gonna be their year, bro, but I mean, so far this year has been amazing to me, and I'm just gonna keep. We're almost halfway there. So I mean, just keep grinding, bro, and just. Seeing what comes next, because like I said, people always ask me like, what do you want to do after college? I'm like, bro, I don't know. If you would have told me like 2 years ago I would be doing like what I'm doing right now, like I wouldn't have believed you, bro.
I guess it just kind of changes your perspective on what you want to do, because you're like, I'm doing what I wanted to do, but I never told anybody about it. And now that you're doing it and people are seeing the vision, is when everybody wants to hop on, bro. Y eso también, you can't put everybody on. It's like, you want everybody to eat, but everybody can't eat off your plate, bro.
No.
It's like, I can put you in that position to succeed. I can put you in that position, like como tú y yo somos camaradas, and you know I've never hit you up like, hey bro, like, put me on. It's just like, siempre it's nothing but love. Like, yo, saludos, compadre, saludos.
Yeah, bro.
You're even at my party, güey.
Yeah, I mean, I love, bro, que, like I said, I muchos podcasts, like, starting to come back up y todo eso, and, you know, it not only helps our platforms, but it helps everybody here in Chicago and todo eso, you know, grow and stuff like that. So I'm all for people, you know, doing interviews and stuff like that, and I don't know showing love, but I'm saying, like, doing creating content too,
of course,
stuff like that. So
you gotta. You know, todos tienen, so como dice, you have your own interview style. Someone may have a different interview style, so it's just like everyone has a different setup. Everyone has a different team. Yeah. Everyone has.
At the end of the day, people are gonna like what they want to like.
They're gonna watch what they want to watch. Exactly. You're gonna have your supporters. You're gonna have your haters. Como dijimos, but shit, bro. I mean, that summer challenge sounds hard.
Yeah, bro. So. We gotta start prepping the content. We're already prepping the content right now, but
you're already brainstorming.
Yeah, we gotta come up with those ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, just hope y'all enjoy what I got planned, because I got a lot of stuff.
You gonna do pranks and shit like that, or
maybe we'll see. I don't know yet.
Cooking channel.
Yeah, we got some ideas coming up, some cooking videos. We got some sports videos coming up soon. We're gonna do a little softball challenge soon. I bet a show still in the works like that. So a ver qué pasa, bro. A lot of ideas. We just gotta make it happen, you know.
A lot of stuff you're looking forward to.
Oh yeah, bro. Really excited for.
It's exhausting, no?
Yeah, it is, bro. But it's like always gotta keep working. I'm always setting goals for myself. Like, okay, I know by this month I want to have this done and stuff like that. Or like, you know, just doing stuff where, you know, it helps you grow as a person. You know, I'm always setting goals for, even though they might seem impossible. You know, just keep setting goals for yourself, because, you know, if you're just kind of working day by day, you know, it's like, what are you working towards?
Yeah, exactly. Like set a little goal and then go for a bigger goal. Even then, like, not even on the media side, like, bro, like, you lost weight, congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Look at the ways
we're hitting the gym, baby.
We're gonna have Siempre Humilde session soon. Be on the lookout.
Hell yeah.
What made you go that route, bro? What was that light switch that clicked in you? Que dijiste, I want to better myself? Because I feel like everybody has that thing in them where they're like, I want to better myself.
It was just mainly a thing, bro, you know, just to, you know, obviously you want to look slimmer on the camera and stuff like that. But no, I mean, just, you know, just taking care of yourself, bro, you know, pues, I mean, I love playing basketball and stuff like that, but, you know, también, you know, it's not enough every week to, you know, to take care of yourself. So, you know, I mean, going to the gym every once in a while, just eating a little bit better, you know. Although it may seem I just eat tacos and stuff like that, you know, I try to take care of myself with that, but yeah, no, it was just kind of a thing where it's like, you know, just for personal, and
it was your personal goals, because you're like, I want to do it.
Yeah, it was always tough, you know, because I was like, man, like, I always love fucking eating and shit, but it's like, you know, tranquilo, you know.
Some of these health is wealth.
Yeah, that's true. So, you know, I want to be here for ¿cómo se le dicho? I want to be here for a good time, but not a long time. I don't know. That's like como los pinches dichos de mi tío, pero.
Como dicen, we're here for a good time, not a long time. I think that's what they say.
So yeah, so, you know,
just live every day.
Exactly, bro. Live in the moment and just taking it all in and being blessed. Number 8.
Because you said you were doing fasting, right? How'd that go?
Oh man, that was crazy, bro. Like, I did it for like 2. I did it 2 times. I did it one day and just water fasting. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm like...
That's when I saw you at Gerardo Coronel, right?
Yeah.
You were fasting?
Yeah, bro, I was, man. And they had, like, pizza in front of us. They had chips and everything. I'm like, man, I'm fucking hungry. But, I mean, you know, just got to set those challenges for yourself. Te digo, I'm like, if you don't do that, you know, you're not going to achieve your goals. Yeah, bro, it's all a mental thing. So, it's harder, though, when they put the food right in front of you. You're like, can't have it, though.
¿Ese day cuando llegaste?
Nos atacamos. Saludos por los amigos de Marsuchi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Up and coming restaurant, real good food. We're gonna put the description down.
Make sure you guys check them out. Yeah. Sushi was my favorite. What was your favorite?
My favorite? That's ceviche. The mango. Fire, bro.
That was really good. So thank you guys. For los amigos at Marisuchi, thank you so much.
We will be doing more stuff with them soon, so be on the lookout. Shit, bro. What's your go-to drink cuando estás en una pinche salida? Así.
My go-to
cuando quieres ponerte una pinche fiesta, güey. ¿Cuál es tu pinche favorita botella para dejarlos de mamadas cuando te quieres ambientar?
No, pues un 70, un Julio 70, bro.
No me voy a juntar contigo en los antros, güey. Yo te puedo ofrecer un centenario, güey.
No, lo que sea, bro. I mean, me gusta tomar lo que hay y todo eso. But I mean, if you ask me, like, if you put a bottle of centenario, you know, Don Julio 70, pues, Don Julio 70, bro. I remember, like, now, or the other day, like, someone offered me a shot, Bocanes Ose, and that's all I used to drink, like, back in the day and stuff like that. And I, like, took it, I'm like, tanto asco. I was like, man, I can't be like, Can't believe I used to drink this like if it was like a shot, you know.
Me too, bro. You know what? I think we were younger, and
Yeah, sure.
we thought we were chaca.
And that and the what is it, the Movimiento Alterado there?
Yo soy el commander.
Puro Ed Hardy kid.
Puro, yeah, true, right? Fuck. ¿Tú sí te vestías así, güey?
Yeah, bro, bien morrido, but well, yeah, me vistaba así.
Yeah.
I mean, in the movement where tenían las botas de tribal, where they were long and stuff like that.
Madre.
No me las tenía bien.
Bien afiladas,
A huevo.
No más.
I'll pull out the pictures. Nah, I don't know where they're at. I gotta pull them out though.
I was on that South Pole Black Air Force. I was on my menace shit with Black Air Force, South Pole, white tees. But shit, bro, pues cambia mucho, ¿no? El aspecto.
Yeah, ahorita andamos en el Alocine, in the Chaka era, where those están going to Louis
Vuitton, Red Bottoms, y Gucci, que now you don't have
Psycho Bunny y todo eso. Y, pues, I like, dressing a little casual y todo eso. And like my friend.
This is usual.
A veces. Birthday celebration, todo eso.
Shit, bro. Pues también cambian el aspecto, because, like, you said you went to an all-white high school, so imagine you listening to... Why did you feel like, I don't even want to say embarrassed with, because you're not embarrassed, but what made you transition into that que dijiste that I'm going to listen to a different type of genre?
Well, I think it was, way I was embarrassed, because when I was in elementary school, una vez, un white kid me dijo, like, why are you speaking Spanish in school? You got to speak English here, porque andamos in America. And I was like, probably like 7 at the time.
You were confused.
Yeah, I was like, oh, damn, like maybe, I'm not supposed to talk Spanish over here in school and stuff like that. So yeah, desde ahí, I was like, man, like, I'm gonna just keep the Spanish side at home, and pues, I'm in a public setting, so, puro English. So that's kind of why, like, my Spanish isn't the best either, because I had stopped speaking Spanish for like a long time.
To adapt to your environment.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, it was a weird thing, but so yeah, pues in middle school I was kind of embarrassed, you play music and it's like, oh, they're like, what the fuck is this, stuff like that. Like that one meme where like, oh, everybody's looking back and stuff like that, you at the party and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how I felt, bro. But I mean, now ahorita, it's crazy because like even when I was in high school, like people would look at you like, oh, like bro, like what do you play? And stuff like that. Yeah, like I used to go to school with my botas and stuff like that. But now when you look at the high schoolers, bro, man, these kids are going out every Sunday and stuff like that, or every Saturday with the privadas and stuff like that. And there's so many younger groups and stuff like that. So I mean, it's crazy, bro.
That's what pues yeah, güey, ya todo cambió. Everybody wants to do it's cool. Como dijimos,
es un movimiento, bro.
Hay lugares para todo el mundo.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just crazy how, like we said, we have to kind of adapt to our environment.
Yeah.
It's like, yo nunca pensé que iba a estar en el ambiente mexicano, to be honest, bro.
No?
I was hip-hop. Like growing up with my brother and my cousins, ellos.
Puro hip-hop.
I think the first taste of Mexican music, así que yo empecé a escuchar was pinche duranguense, güey. To be honest. Así como que yo dije que me gustó. Uh-huh. I think that was cuando I started jumping into it, la quebradita y la pinche duranguense.
Who's your favorite artist at that time?
Duranguense, güey?
Yeah.
Shit, honestly, güey, probably either Montes de Durango or Alacranes, güey.
Yeah.
¿Para ti?
Para mí tiene que ser probably Capaz. Or Alacranes too. I mean, you can never go wrong with. I mean, you can never go wrong with the main four: Patrulla, Montes, Capaz, and Alacranes.
That was a movement, right?
They're all badass, man.
Todos bailaban así, pinche brincadito y todo.
I was born in 2003, bro. So I mean, that was like the era that Duranguense was popping. So like,
I was feel old, güey, no mames. Ya en el puto 96, güey. But yeah, it's like everything's gonna have its era.
Yeah, bro.
Man, I wish that shit would come back for like a month or something.
Honestly,
alguien tiene un pinche duranguense bailando.
Let's bring back Duranguense, please.
Let's bring it back.
Not for a long time, but just bring it back for old time's sake,
I'm tired of fucking chaca nights. I'm tired of everybody trying to show out. ¿Tú qué piensas que falta? Like we talked about it. Let's regress back to what we said with local groups. Mm-hmm. Besides money, because money makes the world go round, regardless of what people say. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make you happy, but it makes the world go round. Sometimes it makes you happy. I never seen a sad person in a Bugatti.
Right.
Pero what do you think Chicago groups need? 2 things que ocupas que piensan so we can jump on that map where they're having us headline their events.
Yeah.
I mean, Vanguardia did Ranchela, so shout out to them.
Yeah.
Hector, the old Saint Hector de la M, he's doing stuff in Cali too. Mm-hmm. So what else can we do for other groups? Like, because como dijiste, hay mucho talento.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing that when people ask me for advice and stuff like that, like, what do you think, like I can do to get better? Oh my God. Ay, perdón. Pinches allergies are acting up, man.
Saca pa' nariz.
No. Honestly, I always say like the number one thing, like the number one like skill that you could have is networking, bro. Because like it never hurts to meet new people and you know just have a person for something like that. Me right now, I'm trying to network myself with everybody. De hecho, we got a couple events coming up in Colorado. Que voy a ir a hacer allá. I got family out there, so we're gonna do some events out there. But I mean, it's just like networking yourself, bro, to a point where you know you have an opportunity to go out there. I remember. Una vez, when I went to Denver to do an event last year, un grupo que de Chicago me preguntó, they're like, hey, they're like, we'll play for free, they're like, we'll travel out there on our own cost. They're like, we just want to get out there and do promo out there. And pues I asked the promoters over there, they're like, oh, we kind of already got our lineup set up. But it's you know, it's good to know that these groups, you know, that Chicago, you know,
they're willing to push themselves.
They're willing to push themselves out there. So, I would say networking is your number one thing, but honestly, just promoting yourself a little more, bro. I mean, I know there's new ways of getting creative here, like a los combos de los Zares aquí de Chicago que
pusieron
un billboard, and there was a whole controversy behind that. But I mean, it's like it's promotion, bro. You know, people are you know, if they look at it, they're like, oh, you know, what's that? They're gonna look into it and stuff like that. So I mean, like I said, you know, just getting into promoting yourself in different ways, whether that be posting videos of you guys playing on TikTok. You know, it doesn't hurt to, even if your video gets 2 likes, or it doesn't get no likes at all. You get 12 views. That's 12 new views that you're getting, man, bro. So you know, you got to just keep putting your stuff out there, and you know you're gonna find an audience out there for somebody, bro. And I mean, someone's gonna like your music and stuff like that, bro. Whether that be your mom, whether that be the neighbor, you know, whether that be some bot in Nigeria, someone's gonna listen to your stuff, bro.
Some random kid on YouTube,
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we see it as I consider us content creators. You see it that more people are gonna view your stuff than like it. Why that is, no sé. You know, why that is, que maybe sometimes sí se pasa, that, like, even if we're boys, it's like, oh, I'll like it, pero se los pasa because we got a lot of stuff going on. But you always see that you could have 3,000 views and 300 likes. You know, so it's just like, don't give up, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the social media algorithm, bro. Like, I mean, I think the video for Los Alegres that I have had like 3 million views, but it only had like 250,000 likes. I mean, the ratio is not always going to be as what you want it to be, but it's like, you know, that's views, bro. You know, a lot of new people are looking at your stuff.
Exactly.
Ahorita, when I look at my demographic of views, I think it's like 40% Chicago, 35% like Cicero and Berwyn, and then I have 20% of my viewers from Mexico City, and like the other 10% like from Ciudad de Juárez. So it's like, it's crazy that people in Mexico are looking at my stuff like that, you know?
Yeah,
so,
you kind of get that exposure. You kind of get that exposure almost everywhere. Places that you wouldn't think that you're gonna get that exposure.
Yeah. So
just gotta keep creating content.
Yeah, bro. It's something that's hard, bro, to be creative and kind of do your own things and stuff like that. But it's like, oftentimes I like to just sit down with myself and just kind of be like, all right, you know, like, what do we got to do to freshen up? What new segments are we gonna do? Because I mean, I realize that, you know, doing interviews and stuff like that sometimes it's cool and stuff like that. But la gente, you know, they like more creative and engaging segments more, you know, and stuff like
where
that.
they can respond to it or they can comment, you know,
right,
go do this, go do that.
So, you know, just doing stuff like that where people, you know, think it's funny or think, you know, it's just interesting and stuff like that, just to keep, you know, people entertained and stuff like that. Because honestly, on TikTok, bro, you got like 0.5 seconds to keep someone engaged. If not, now they're swiping and stuff like that. Yeah. So oftentimes when I start my videos on TikTok, I like to put a video of the artist first, because if they see this guy first, they're gonna be like, man, I don't want to look at this guy. They want to look at the artist, you know?
Yeah, I want to see Gerardo Ortiz. What the fuck is he doing with this guy?
Exactly.
¿Quién es este güey? Yeah. Nah, bro, but that's good.
Yeah.
We talked about a couple decent... 2 more things before we go, before we sidetrack. First thing, mental health check. And I'm going to start doing that, bro. You doing good?
Yeah.
I'm going to start doing that, bro.
Like, to be honest, we need, bro.
I feel like a lot of guys, they don't talk about their mental health. ¿Cómo está?
Se viene un proyecto nuevo, un mental health podcast coming soon. No, I can't tell you when exactly, pero se viene un mental health podcast que me and the boys are cooking up, so we can.
I didn't know about that. I just wanted to check. ¿Cómo estás, bro? How's everything?
Good, bro. I mean, I know everybody says that, like, oh, I'm good and stuff like that, but no, I mean, I was a little bit stressed, honestly. Like, with school and stuff like that, I had finals week, bro. When you're a communications major, bro, you know, you got a lot of writing to do and stuff like that. Yeah. I had like 4 essays I had to do of like 15 pages long and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, like, I'm already at the 6th page. I'm like, bro, what do I keep writing about? I mean, at that point, I'm just yapping and stuff like that. But I mean, gotta get the work done and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's just like, at that point, I was a little bit stressed, but ya que se terminó eso, you know, I'm back to, you know, just being happy and stuff like that. Yeah, bro. I never like to, how do I say, like, I never really like to overthink things, because I always know that everything it's gonna be better,
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, and it's like, not to stress yourself out, like, I learned that in college, like, for example, or just in general in life, like, I'm not going to get that assignment done tonight, it's okay, I'll take the late penalty, whatever it is, I'm not going to just stress myself out, because in high school, man, I would stay up till 4 a.m. doing homework and stuff like that. Ahorita, it's like, man, I'm tired personally, like, my mind, so I'm like, what?
Like, you burn yourself out.
Yeah, bro, you burn yourself out, and it's important to give yourself breaks, because if not, bro, it leads to all types of different problems.
Even with social media, bro. I know we're a social media contest-based creation, but sometimes you just need that fucking break, bro. Like, you need that bullshit. Like, you just need it.
Or if I'm kind of like on that break maybe on Instagram. I haven't posted as much, and my stories haven't been on there as much too. But just kind of a way to making sure look more professional and just make sure everything was cool. People are like actually engaged to seeing stuff like that. So
that's good, bro. Just had to check in.
Bro. What about you? How you?
I'm good, bro. I was down last year. I'm back up. Living it up, bro. I'm happy. You've seen me.
Yeah, bro.
De lo que te llevo conociendo. En mi pinche fiesta estaba hasta la verga. But yeah, bro. I'm good. Thank you for asking, bro. Mm-hmm. Last thing. Actually, 2 more things I know I said. We'll do the quick rundown.
Bye.
One thing, it's probably a short answer. How'd you get into the White Sox and Bulls?
So,
a lot of people don't know that he works with the White Sox and the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, that's like a whole different side of me. I don't really show, but I mean, honestly, like I said, like, just looking for after college, it's like, what do I want to do? I'm not just doing, I mean, maybe, who knows, maybe I will do social media full time, maybe if it pops off enough, but
you're getting your foot in the door to those
places. But I want to be able to get into my foot into those companies, because like I said, I'm going for my degree in communications and like social media marketing and stuff like that. So it's like, I want to be able to, have that experience, have my foot in the door and stuff like that, because, you got to work your way up in those companies and stuff like that. So, that's the reason why I wanted to, be in there right now. So if you see me at ahorita ya se terminó the Bulls, but we'll be back next season. But if you see me at the White Sox game, make sure you say what's up. It was crazy because the other day, I work with the mascot of the White Sox, and stuff like that. And everybody wants to take pictures with the mascot. And someone came out to me, saludos a compa Bucio. He came up to me, he's like, yo, can I take a picture with you, bro? And I was like, damn, like, I don't know if I'll get in trouble because I'm on the clock, but I was like, yeah, no, real quick. Yeah, I took a quick picture with him and todo eso, so.
Pretty sure they didn't mind, right?
No, I didn't mind. I told my boss, I was like, oh, man, is that cool if that happens sometimes? He's like, oh, yeah, man, he's cool. So my boss is pretty cool sometimes, yeah.
Last thing before we go, what advice do you give to people watching that want to do what we're doing?
What advice do I give to you guys?
Like kids. Like, there's kids that go up to
but there's a lot of younger people that, especially like my demographic is like, man, I think like 15 to like 24 is like 75%. So a lot of the younger crowd watches me and stuff like that. Biggest piece of advice I can give you guys, like, I mean, I can tell you guys the basic stuff like follow your dreams and stuff like that. But honestly, the biggest piece I would probably say is just honestly, probably plan something out. I'm the type of person that likes to plan their life out. But I mean, like I said, sometimes life doesn't go what you always want to do. There's gonna be ups and downs, but when you're at your lowest, you got to be able to make sure you have that moment where you're gonna be able to climb back up. I don't know if you've seen that like graphic where it's like someone's mining. Yeah,
they're about to give up, and the diamond's right there.
Like we're literally right there, and something like that. It's like, bro, like you're so close to your dreams if you guys just keep working hard and stuff like that. But I mean, sometimes you just need a little push, bro. And it's hard, bro. It's hard to stay, dedicated to your work and stuff like that. But I mean, little by little, if you just keep going, and everybody eats off the plate.
And also, like we said, you gotta let people eat, but don't let everybody eat with you.
Yeah.
Hay mucho envidioso en esta vida.
I mean, you gotta also, focus on yourself también.
You gotta see what's best for you at the time. You can't just make everybody happy. Make yourself happy, and then... No, bro, pues, como digo, Luis, un placer. We finally did it. I'm pretty sure we'll do a part 2 soon.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
We're gonna look out for us. We'll probably be at some events.
We'll do a little collaboration. I'm
in the works to do the kermés too. So ahí sí los ven a mí, a Luis.
A little vlog ahí.
Yeah, we'll do a little vlog. We should have my merch out soon too. So there's just a lot of things coming for both of us. So
man, make sure you guys get ready, man, porque se vienen muchas cosas. Yo y mi compa Alex, I'm excited. Se viene a lot of stuff coming to Chicago. So if you guys are not here now, just make sure you guys keep telling
Jump on the wave before it gets
too high.
Yeah. So like we're saying, shout out to Luis, shout out Radio Fuego, Taco Bron, shout out DLS, Eloy, everybody on your team, Outtake. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Alex, again. Puro Siempre Humilde podcast, viejo.
Ya sabes. Thank you to Marsushi again for the food.
Thank you guys so much,
Mil
dog.
agradecimiento.
Bueno.
Ahí los vemos. Make sure to check out Taco Bron. Make sure to check out Radio Fuego when it's back on. Saludcita, compa.
Mi compa Alex, muchas gracias por la invitación. Nos vemos.
Hasta la próxima.
Hasta la próxima, raza.